Hello, football fans, and welcome to Antwerp High School, home of the Archers, and the site for tonight's Friday night varsity football contest between the Hicksville Aces and the Antwerp Archers. Hello, everybody. I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television. Kate Murphy with me tonight up in the second story of the press box here at Antwerp, running camera as it is week number 8 already of the high school regular season, and what a season it has been for the Hicksville Aces. Starting off, they stumbled right out of the gate, and, not really surprisingly, the non-conference portion, they started off with a couple of tough opponents in Archbold and Crestview, and were 0-2 heading into week 3. But since then, the Aces have been nothing but winners, and they have compiled again a 5-2 record going into tonight's contest, and they are undefeated 4-0 in the Green Meadows Conference. And tonight, of course, they are looking to add to that, remain undefeated, set things up for a home clash next week against Wayne Trace, and then get ready to travel to wrap up the season on Halloween weekend with what could turn out to be the game in Northwest Ohio that week, a big bruiser matchup with the Ayersville Pilots. But we're kind of getting ahead of ourselves talking about that because there are a couple of games between then and now, and that includes this evening's contest with the Antwerp Archers, who have been a bit of a surprise team this year. They've had their fair share of success, and they've caused their opponents some consternation this season as well. So we'll see how they sort of stack up against the Aces here tonight. Before we go any further, I do want to say a big thank you to Drew Altimus, who is not only the head coach of the Archers football team, but also the athletic director here at Antwerp. And they make it possible for us to be here. We've got ourselves some terrific space up here in the press box. And again, we just want to thank them so very much for making it possible for us to be here to bring you the action on this Friday night. Of course, the Aces, as we mentioned, coached by Lucas Smith. Drew Altimus calling the shots for the Archers on the other side of the field. This is kind of an unusual setup because what you may notice is that the visiting team, the Hicksville Aces, is on this side of the field, on the press box side, and the Archers are over on the far side. Usually it would be flipped around the other way. Low kick, loose on the turf. Aces obviously kicking off to start the game, and Salvador Avalos putting his toe into it, scooping, making it down to about the 36-yard line, where the Archers fall on it, and they will have the ball first and 10 to get the contest for this evening underway. So my understanding is that although the press box is on this side, they have new bleachers that are a lot nicer on the other side of the field. So they let the home crowd have that side of the field. But whatever the reason, that's okay. We've got a good view, and we're ready to get going. Quick snap to their quarterback, number 10, hands it off to big number 42, Mike Taylor. Taylor, first down yardage and then some. Keaton Altimus is the sophomore quarterback wearing number 10, and as you said, number 42, Mike Taylor. And we were given a heads up by Mr. Altimus that we might want to get ready to call number 42 a lot tonight. So a nice run by Taylor takes him all the way to the Aces' 43-yard line, where it'll be first and 10 for Antwerp. They'll break huddle. Altimus working out of the shotgun, split backs on either side. Takes a snap, drops back, puts the ball in the air, almost intercepted, and a flag thrown. Hunter Evans nearly picking it off, and the indication is that it's going to be pass interference against the offense. The Archer player turned around and was looking for the flag. He didn't get it instantly, but then it was thrown after the play was over, and it looks like it's going, yep, it is. It'll be offensive pass interference. So that'll back them up a few, all the way back to their own 42-yard line, where it will now be first and about 25. So a big mistake, backs up Antwerp. Again, Ultimus, this time he keeps it by himself. Ultimus looking to find some running room around the corner, nothing doing. He gets brought down. He might have gained a yard. I don't think so, though. Ultimus brought down for no gain, make it second and 25. Tonight was Neon Night for the Aces. Next week for the last home game, there's a theme for that as well. We'll get to that in just a minute. Ultimus drops back out of the shotgun, dropping back to pass, puts the ball in the air, and it's loose. And if it is ruled a fumble, it would be Ace's ball, and that's the initial indication from the officials. And the Antwerp player, the Antwerp coach is saying an incomplete pass. There's a bit of a discussion. So far, the official ruling has been a catch, a fumble, and a recovery by the Aces, and that is what it is going to be. And they're going to have some intense conversation therapy with the Archers bench over there. Coach is livid with the official's decision on that play. So, Aces on offense for the first time tonight. Jake Greer with the snap. Greer keeps it himself. Jake works his way into the secondary and is brought down at about the 30-yard line of the Archers, where we're located in the press box. We're right next to some of the spotting coaches for the Antwerp Archers, and just say their comments are not favorable. Flag on the play, so we'll back it up. Looks like it's going to be a hold on the Aces. And they will mark it from the spot of the foul. That'll take it back to the 45-yard line, where it'll be first and about 13. Man in motion. That's Comiso. Comiso with a pitch back to Tunis, who pitches it back to Greer, who puts it down the field, and it's caught by Parker Thiel and into the end zone. Talk about a razzle-dazzle play. Comiso was put in motion. The ball snapped to Greer. Greer dumped it into Comiso's breadbasket. Comiso then handed it off to Peyton Tunis on the reverse. Then Tunis with a flea flicker back to Greer. Greer launches it down the field, caught by Parker Thiel and into the end zone for 6. Avalos out to kick the extra point. Ball's down. Kick is up. And it's good. Avalos splits the uprights, and bing, bang, boom. Doesn't take long. Aces recover the fumble and make it burn as they go down the field in short order into the end zone to take an early 7-0 lead against the Antwerp Archers. How about that? That has got to be the biggest razzle-dazzle type play that I've seen come from Coach Smith's squad in a while. I think that they had one similar to that a few years ago when Garrett Krall was quarterbacking. They pulled off one of those double trick plays. So the Aces will come back out, and they're going to get ready to kick it back to the Archers for the second time tonight. And we've only played about 90 seconds of this game. 10:27 still to go in the first quarter. Sun has set here at Archers Stadium, which is a good thing because when we first got here, the sun, the way the field is located, the sun was like right in our eyes, and it was difficult to see much of anything. But now it's below the tree line, and we're able to enjoy this terrific football facility here in Antwerp, Ohio, just down Route 49. Well, they have to take a bit of a detour. Route 49 closed down for some of that sewer separation work. All scooped up at about the 27-yard line, and then taken out to about the 17-yard line, and taken out to about the 24. So about a 6-yard return of the kick. That's the first time Avalos put it in the air for a while, too. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Antwerp Archers on their own 24-yard line. We'll get ready to get back into action here. Again, their quarterback number 10, Keaton Altimus, 6'1" sophomore. Altimus working out of the shotgun, high snap, quick handoff. Not much there, out to maybe the 25-yard line, give him a yard. Again, that's number 42, Mike Taylor. Taylor, the 5'10" senior running back. And one of the workhorses on the team, a 3-year letterman. Clock continues to roll as we go under 10 minutes here in our first quarter. Altimus drops back. And again, handing it off to Taylor. Taylor working his way forward, stretching out towards that first down marker. Brought down at about the 34-yard line. Going to be close. We'll see where they place the ball. See whether Taylor's going to move the chains for the Archers. And he does. So Antwerp gets a first down. And they'll keep their drive going. This high bench seat's kind of nice. You can actually sit down while you run the camera. Very comfortable up here in the top floor of the press box. Altimus moves up under center. Again, a quick handoff. This time, fake. Altimus hangs onto it himself, and he's going to be dropped for about a 2-yard loss. Altimus going to be brought down at about the 34-yard line, so they'll say that, about a 1-yard loss on the play. I thought he might have lost a little bit more, but I'll say no. About a half a yard. So 2nd and 11. Back to the shotgun. And again, Altimus keeping the ball and powers forward for a couple. Gets out to the 37-yard line. Play will come in from the sideline. Aces stand ready. Archers will break huddle. Split backs again on either side of Altimus. And he might have run out of time. And he did. So delay a game, that'll back him up 5. I was wondering if they were going to get it off in time. They were taking a long time to get that play in and talking things over in the huddle. And play clock expires. That'll back them up, and it'll stay 3rd down. But Now 3rd and 12. So Ultimus will set up again with the split back on either side on 3rd and long. He'll drop back to throw. Ultimus puts the ball in the air, incomplete. His intended receiver, number 11, Dylan Peters, and Peters broke left, and Ultimus was expecting him to break right. And the ball sailed into an empty spot of the field, which was lucky because there were a couple of Aces defenders in the vicinity. The gist of it, incomplete pass. That brings up 4th and 12, and the punting unit is out for the Archers. Tunis, the deep man for the Aces. Kick is up. Off the side of the foot. It's going to bounce. That's right around the Aces' 40-yard line. Peters, the kicker, and they're going to put it right on the 40, and that's where the Aces will start this offensive series, 1st and 10. 7:34 left to go in the opening quarter. I want to say congratulations to the Lady Aces volleyball squad. They finished up their regular season at home. They had senior night earlier this week, a nice win against the Ayersville Pilots, and they got a first-round bye in their sectional, which will be played. They'll be hosting it at Hicksville, so they'll be in the second round of the sectional, October 20th. We wish them the best of luck. Comiso with the carry. Comiso across midfield, still on his feet. Comiso diving along the sideline inside the 40. What a second and then a third effort as Comiso takes him not only into Archer's territory, but he tiptoes down the sideline, stays in bounds, and then dives forward after taking a hit, and then dives forward again after another hit. And they're going to be backing him up. And that must have been a hold. Didn't see the flag on the field. So that'll back him up and make it a 1st and 15. So nice, excellent run. Comiso is wiped out. He'll be the back behind Greer. Greer takes a snap. Jake hangs onto it himself. Greer powering forward out to the 49-yard line. Gesundheit. Now they're going to mark him down, a knee down at the 48. That'll get back a good chunk of that yardage and bring up 2nd and about 3. Well, 2nd and 2, I correct myself. So the Aces, 2nd down. And again, Greer takes a snap. Jake hangs on to it, looking to turn the corner. He does. Greer along the sideline. He's tripped up. Otherwise, he might have really put some real estate behind him. But Greer gets tripped up and stumbles forward. Crosses midfield, and he's brought down at about the 37-yard line of the Archers. And we'll get back to sectional volleyball here in just a minute, but follow this play. Greer making a few quick changes at the line. Takes the snap, drops back in the air. Incomplete. Intended receiver, number 8, Sanderson. Or Langham, excuse me. Sanderson's number 9. But yeah, first round bye for the Lady Aces volleyball team, so they'll play in the second round, which will be at Hicksville on October 20th. And who they play will depend on who wins in the first round, and that's going to be a hard count, and that might be an easy 5 for the Aces. One of the Antwerp players coming across the neutral zone, making contact. So hopefully you'll be able to be out there to root the Lady Aces on in their volleyball sectional final. We'll be there covering for you as well. Greer dropping back, gets it over to Tunis. Tunis makes a nice catch. Tunis off to the races. He's headed towards the end zone. Touchdown, Aces. Going to scan the field. Don't see any flags. So credit Jake Greer holding tough. Pass rush on They were coming after him. He held his ground, dumped the ball over the middle. Tunis catches it on the run, turns on the burners, and he's into the end zone, and the Aces are up 13-0. So 37-yard completion into the end zone. Tunis now holding for Avalos. High snap down. Score remains 13-0.
Technical difficulties. I don't even know the screen blacked out and the camera kicked off. I turned it back on.
Had a little bit of a glitch there with our camera. We're not sure what happened, but
we're back now, folks.
We're back. So anyway, it's still 13-0 Aces. 6:08 to go in the opening quarter. And Avalos teeing it up, getting ready to kick off again to the Archers. And it looks like Peter's the deep man for Antwerp. Avalos puts his foot into it. Comes down, caught. And he'll be taken down at about the 35-yard line. I'm going to see who it was that made the grab. He's not getting up right away. There he pops up, number 24, Hunter Knoll. So Knoll with the catch and the return out to the 25-yard line, where it'll be Archer's ball, first and 10. Now they're going to say 24-yard line. Nope, 25. There we go. First and 10, Antwerp. A 13-point deficit, so they need to get their offense going here. Ultimate's dropping back. Takes a snap. Quick handoff to Mason, number 42. 42 out to about the 38-yard line. Or the 28-yard line, excuse me. Pick up a 3, make it 2nd and 7. Ball placed and wind that clock again. Ultimus dropping back to throw. Ball in the air, caught and immediately taken down. Josh Polson makes the catch out at about the 39-yard line. Make it 3rd and 1. And quickly to the line, here come the Archers. And they're going to try to power it forward. They do. That should be good enough to move the chains. Quarterback keeper from Ultimus breaks the forward at the 35-yard line. Out to the 36 for a first down. So the Archers grind it out. And they pick up 11 yards and move the chains and keep this offensive drive going. Ultimate's coming up under center once again. Quick handoff. That's to Mason, who takes it ahead to about the 38-yard line. Pick up of a couple. Make it 2nd and 8. Come the Archers. Ultimus drops back into the shotgun. Again, hand off to number 42, and they're waiting for him. He's brought down immediately, and he's going to lose a yard. They handed it off to Taylor, and they were waiting for him. As soon as he got the ball, Mike was wrapped up and down. 3rd and 9 now for Antwerp. Taylor doing a little blocking. Passes dropped. Oh, a nice throw, and it hit Mills right in the breadbasket, and he just couldn't hang on to it. Bounced loose and incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And they'll send Peters back to kick. And the Aces will get ready to get the ball back. Once again, Tunis and Camaso dropping back deep. Peters takes the long snap. Gets his foot into it. It's a low, and they're just going to let it roll. It'll be down inside the 30-yard line, about 27-28, where they'll down it for the Aces. So another offensive drive stalls for the Archers, and with 3:11 left to go in the opening quarter, and the Aces up 13-0. Hicksville back on offense here shortly. Bill and Kate Murphy with Hicksville Community Television. Glad to have you with us here. Big thank you to the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships, our football broadcast underwriters, making it possible for us to be on the road and here at Antwerp High School on this Friday night. Jake Greer working the shotgun, takes the snap. Greer hands it off to Camaso. Camaso's got some running room. Camaso spin move, and he'll take it out to about the 37, 38-yard line. Close to first down yardage. They're going to place him at the 38, and that'll be a first down. So give Camaso 10. They'll hold up the snap until they move the flags on the far side of the field. Down markers in place, and we're ready to go. Greer again hands it off to Camaso. Nope, I take it back. Jake held on to that one himself. It was a good fake. Even fooled me. Greer takes it out to the 44. That'll make it second down and about 5. Second and 4. And I think it might be a false start, or is it going to be? Nope, it'll be another successful hard count by Greer, gets them to jump. I thought it might have been a false start, but they were reacting to the encroachment. So that'll give them enough for the first down. And so takes the ball out to the 49-yard line, where it'll be first and 10 for the Aces. Greer laterals it out, caught by Tunis. Tunis takes off, gets some positive yardage out to the 47-yard line of the Archers. Pickup of about 4. Call it second and 6. Greer takes a snap. He pitches it back to Camaso. Camaso tucks it in. Jake doing some blocking for him. Camaso up along the sideline and knocked out of bounds at the 31-yard line. That'll be good enough for another first down for the Aces. We go under 2 minutes to go in quarter number 1. Camaso, the back behind Greer. Jake dropping back to throw. Greer puts it up in the air. He's got a man wide open down the middle. Logan Sanderson. Somebody missed an assignment there. Sanderson was all alone in the middle of the field. You don't get it much easier than that. And a simple catch, and he scampers into the end zone. Another 31-yard completion for the score, and the Aces up now 19-0 with 1:29 left in the opening quarter. They'll set it up for Avalos again. Ball's down, kick is up, and that one's good. Line drive from Avalos splits the uprights, and the Aces take a 20-0 lead here at Archer Field. So this first quarter has been all Hicksville, as they've been pretty much been able to dictate what they want to do on the field offensively. And the Archers, they've shown a few sparks, but they have yet to be able to really put together a sustained offensive drive. And they're going to need to do that here pretty quick because we're getting pretty close to that 28-point margin, which won't have any real effect in the first half. But when we come back after halftime, if the Aces are up by more than 28 points, then we get the running clock, and that really can put a team into a hole. I'm sure the Archers want to avoid that at all costs. Aces doing their little swing move. And it'll be a low hopper, and they'll catch it at the 38-yard line. Number 13, Blake Schutte, the 5'11 freshman, dives on the ball at the Aces, or at the Archers' 38-yard line. It'll be Antwerp's ball, 1st and 10. So Taylor, number 42, coming out briefly. And Altimus going to be flanked now by number 24, Hunter Knoll. Shotgun, he drops back. Altimus puts it in the air, caught and dropped. Nice catch to Dylan Peters, plucking it away from the defender and picking up a 1st down, taking it inside Aces territory to Hicksville's 43-yard line. I think that's the biggest offensive play that the Archers have put together here. Single play, biggest single offensive play in this first quarter. 1:13, the clock still rolling. Altimus with the snap, again dropping back, again putting it into the air. Cat. Another catch, that was number 33. Luke Brewer makes the grab, and another 1st down for the Archers. So the Archers getting their offense going and showing that using the passing, they can move the ball down the field. They're already 10 yards away from the red zone. Under a minute to go here in quarter number 1. Antwerp, Altimus comes up under center. Handoff. Might be good for a couple. Taylor going to pick up about 2. Make it 2nd and 8. Again, coach will come out from the sideline, give Altimus the play. 24 seconds, and the clock continues to roll. Altimus again going to work under center. 15 seconds. Takes the snap. Altimus hangs on to it, and he's not going to go much beyond the 25-yard line. They'll stop him there to make it 2nd and about 5. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. So we've played the first 12 minutes, and after one quarter here at Antwerp Field, it's the Hicksville Aces leading the Antwerp Archers 20-0. And as we get ready to switch ends of the field, it's a good time for us to say a huge thank you to our football broadcast underwriters, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick and Jim Schmidt Ford lend us their underwriting support. They're the ones that make it possible for HIX-TV to be on the road to cover the away games during the football regular season. And, well, depending on how things go, if the Aces are playing in Week 11, we'll do everything we can to have that coverage for you as well on HIX-TV. And, again, that'll be thanks to the generous support of the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. We want to thank them so very much for continuing to be in our corner. We're so proud to have them with us throughout all the basketball and the football and the wrestling and all of the sports broadcasts here on HIX-TV. Our football broadcast underwriters, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships, Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and, of course, check them out online at jimschmidtauto.com. 3rd and 5 from the Aces 25-yard line as we get the second quarter underway. Altimus. And looks like he might have got the Aces to jump that time. And so Drew Altimus taking a page out of the Hicksville Aces playbook and picks up the first down the easy way. With that 5 yards, that moves the chains. It's 1st and 10 now for the Archers, and they move down to the 20-yard line. Snap back to Altimus, drops back, ball in the air, got a man on the sidelines over his head and out of bounds, incomplete. Good play, the man was open, the ball just a little bit too high. I believe that was Peters, the intended receiver. He just couldn't jump quite high enough. Taylor beside Altimus. Altimus dropping back, puts the ball in the air, caught. Brought down short of the goal line. It'll be 1st and goal from about the 2 for the Archers. So Hunter Knoll makes the grab, and it's 1st and goal from the 2. They try to power it up the middle, nothing doing. Aces stop him. That'll make it 2nd and goal. Looks like he might have picked up a yard. So 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to power it forward once again, and into the end zone they go. Touchdown, Archers. So Antwerp powers it in from the 1-yard line to finally erase that goose egg on the scoreboard and close the gap a little bit. The Aces still lead, but now 20-6 the score. Jacob Savina, number 84, to kick the extra point. Down, Savina gets his leg into it. It's up and good. So Savina gets it through the uprights, and that makes it 20-7. Aces still with a 13-point lead, and they'll get ready to get the ball back with 11:24 to go here in the first half. Should mention Logan Nyhart on the sidelines for the Aces tonight. So number 64, we're not calling his number, not out on the field this evening. Chris Phillips, number 51, also in street clothes on the sideline tonight. And Dylan Meek, too, number 60. So the Archers getting ready to kick it off to the Aces. And again, Savina handling the kicking chores. Savina going to give a little one hopper that'll be grabbed, and that's Hunter Evans. Makes the catch and rolls out of bounds at about 37-yard line. So the Aces will have decent field position to start this offensive drive. So Hicksville with a 1st and 10 on their own 37-yard line to get things started offensively for them in this second quarter. Greer all alone in the backfield right now. Tunis in motion. Snap. Greer rolls out. Looks downfield. Puts the ball in the air. Caught. Parker Thiel, I do believe. Makes the catch. Cutting across the center of the field, and he'll go down near the 30-yard line. They'll finally take him down at about the 31. That'll be good for a 1st and 10 for the Aces. Comiso now backing up Greer. Greer fakes the pitch. Jake hangs on to it. Jake across the 20. Jake down to the 15, still on his feet inside the 10. And finally knocked down, it looks like about the 8 or 9 yard line. Looks like at the 8 yard line. So Greer with a nice run. And he gives the Aces a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, although say on the 7 officially. 1st and goal for the Aces. And again, Greer all alone in the backfield. Goes for the corner of the end zone, overthrown and incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd down and goal. Greer. Got Comiso in front of him. Comiso makes a block. A flag is thrown. Not much in the way of forward progress for Greer. We'll see what the flag is. And that's going to be a hold against the Aces, so that'll back them up a bit. So it'll stay 2nd down, but the Aces are going to get backed up. They'll have a little more real estate that they'll have to work with now. Spot foul, so they'll take it all the way back to the 19 yard line, where it'll again be 2nd and goal for Hicksville. Again, Greer all alone in the backfield. 5 guys out, 3 on one side, 2 on the other. Greer with the snap. He goes straight up the middle. Greer still on his feet, heading towards the end zone. Jake gets taken down at about the 5 yard line. Make it 3rd and goal. So the Aces, Greer sent the house, and then everything is opened up right in front of Jake, so he just tucked the ball in and took off straight ahead down to the 5 yard line, 3rd and goal. Greer again dropping back. Sends it out, it's caught. And that's Comiso. High steps it into the end zone. Touchdown Aces. Lateral out to Comiso. And he just cuts in and, like I said, a couple little high steps, and he's in the end zone for 6. So 5 yard completion for Mason Comiso makes it 26-7. And here comes Avalos to try to put the Aces back up by 20. Kick is up. That looks pretty good from this angle, and it is. Comiso 3 for 4 tonight. Makes it 27-7, 9:46 left in the half. As the Aces rolling away here at Antwerp Field. Should make mention, Aces Pride making the trip with the football team along with the cheerleading squad. And of course the Archers, no slouches themselves in the band department, so we'll look forward to some good marching band entertainment here at the half. Aces will get ready to kick it off to Antwerp. Special teams coach giving his guys a few last-minute instructions. Salvador set his tee. And the Archers will spread the field and get ready to receive the kick. Avalos again puts his leg into it, and it's going to come down, be caught at about the 18-yard line and taken down at the 20. Trey Mills caught the ball back at about 17, 18-yard line, and he's only able to return it about 3-4 yards. He's taken down. They're going to give him forward progress, it looks like, to about the 21.5-yard line. We'll call it the 22. First and 10 for the Archers. So a nice kick from Salvador Avalos, and the Antwerp squad has a lot of green to deal with to get back into that end zone. 9:39 left before halftime. Ultimus dropping back, working in the shotgun. Looks to throw. Ball in the air. Caught and taken out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. Gain of about 3. Make it 2nd and 7. Snap, drop back. Ultimus looking downfield, puts the ball in the air. Incomplete. Hunter Evans was there. Nothing to do. Zach Woody, too. Between the two of them, they were like, nuh-uh. They waited until the receiver got his hands on it, and then they were both like batting away. The ball hits the turf. 3rd and 7. Good defense from the Aces. Ultimus dealing with another 3rd and long here. Huddle his team up quickly. Here we go. 3rd and 7 for the Archers. And that'll make it 3rd and 2. Aces have been kind of caught by their own trick a couple times here tonight, as Ultimus does a really good job with that hard count too, and that fake snap. So a 3rd and a long 2. Ultimus drops back, looks downfield, puts the ball in the air, and that'll going to be incomplete. It looks like his receiver fell down and wasn't able to complete the route, and so that makes it 4th down. And we'll see what the Archers want to do. Deep in their own end of the field, a 4th and 2, and they're looking to go for it. So get ready for another hard count here. Ultimus comes up under center. Tries to get him to jump. Nope. And they take a timeout. The Aces were ready for it. So they can't get the Aces to bite. Like I said, the Aces, I think, were anticipating a hard count and then try to get them to jump. They didn't bite, and so the Archers call timeout, and then we'll see what they're going to do. It's 4th and 2. They don't want to give up the ball and go back on defense, but right now the ball at their own 30-yard line. So if they were to go for it here and fail, they could potentially be giving the Aces much, much too good field position. And indeed, it looks like they're going to drop back and punt after talking it over. Long snap. Kick is up. And it's going to go out of bounds on the far side. And they're going to put it, well, let's see where they mark it. Not much of a kick there. Like I said, he shanked it off the side of his foot. And they're going to say it went out of bounds at the Antwerp Archers 42-yard line. And that's where the Aces will have it 1st and 10. So a disastrous punt. Only gains about 12 yards for the Archers. Jake Greer back on offense with the Aces. Ball caught. And Comiso takes it inside the 35 down to about the 34-yard line. 9 minutes left to go before halftime. The clock continues to roll here at Archers Field. Second and 2 for the Aces. Greer going to hang on to it himself. Jake inside the 30 across 25, brought down near the 20-yard line. Put him down at the 21. So the Aces, just like that, just outside the red zone once again. As they have a first and 10 now from the Archers' 21-yard line. Greer again puts Tunis in motion. Drops back. Jake, man open over the middle. Caught and into the end zone. Once again. I think that was Parker Thiel making the grab. Take that back. Number 9. Logan Sanderson. Kick is up and good. Avalos puts the uprights. And it's 34-7 with 8:21 left to go here before halftime. Which is a 27-point lead. One more point for the Aces. And we start thinking about the running clock in the second half. Of course, we still have 8 minutes, 21 seconds of football to play, and the Archers back on offense. And they've shown that they get things going. They can move the ball down the field quickly, and they can get into the end zone. So this game not over with by a long shot. Avalos. Ball's loose on the turf, scooped up. And out to about the 22-yard line, 23. That was Trey Mills with the return. Mills gets out to the 23-yard line where Antwerp will have the ball first and 10. Here come the Archers. 8:12 to go before halftime. Altimus takes the snap, drops back, puts the ball in the air. And caught, and a flag on the play. Number 14, the intended receiver, Josh Polson. It's going to be against the Aces. I think they're pushing off. Pass interference action. That'll be an automatic first down. They'll take the ball out to the 38-yard line, where it'll be first and 10 for the Archers. Altimus takes a snap, drops back, looks downfield, puts the ball in the air, caught. That'll be good for a first down. As they get to the Aces side of the field, they bring him down at the 47-yard line. And again, that's number 14, Josh Polson, making the grab. And when they scored their first touchdown, this was the method they used, these quick hitting passes rapidly moving down the field. Have the Aces back on their heels a little bit. Ultimus hands it off this time. Spin move, maybe a yard for Taylor. Down to about the 46. Make it 2nd and 9. They'll keep the clock rolling. So they follow up the pass and first down yardage with a run from Taylor. Gets stymied after a yard. And now Ultimus will drop back all alone in the backfield. 4 receivers out on the near side. Ultimus gets the ball away. Caught. Polson drags it in, and he'll be taken down at the 37-yard line. And that's going to be real close. They'll call it a first down. They'll move the chains. So Polson gets them the 9 that they need, and they move the chains and get a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 for Antwerp at the Aces' 37-yard line. Ultimus drops back, gets a snap. Hands it off once again to Mason, and we got more flags thrown in the center of the line. Mason gets dropped for a loss. Well, we'll wait and see what the flag is. And that's going to be a hold against the Archers. So that's going to really back them up. Well, we'll see. They had a loss. They're talking things over with Coach Smith. And I think that they were looking at where the ball was going to be with the loss on the play as compared to where the ball would be with the holding penalty. And they opt to take the holding penalty because that moves them way back to the 48-yard line of the Archers. So they get moved all the way back to their own end of the field. 1st and long. Thrown at the very last minute and incomplete. I heard the footsteps that time. So it was Ultimus handing it off to Mills, and then Mills was trying to toss it to Polson. But Mills was pursued and hit from behind just as he let the ball go. It falls incomplete, and that brings up 2nd and about 26, I believe. Ultimus takes a snap, drops back, puts the ball in the air. It's caught and down, and they're going to say incomplete. He didn't have a chance to even establish possession. Good defense. Dylan Peters, as soon as he had the ball in his hands, he was hit. Ball popped out. He was on the turf, incomplete, and that brings up 3rd down. So 3rd and very long for the Antwerp Archers. The clock stops on the incompletion with 6:06 to go before halftime. Ultimus takes the snap, drops back, looks downfield, puts the ball in the air. He's got a man open. It's caught and out of bounds. And that should be first down yardage as they take it to the 24-yard line of the Aces. What a nice catch and run. Trey Mills. A good pass from Ultimus. And Mills keeps them alive. They come back from 3rd and about 27 yards to get a first down at the Aces' 24-yard line. 6 minutes exactly. Altimus takes the snap. Ball in the air, and it's intercepted. I don't know what he was thinking, but he throws it right to Mason Van Atta.
Late flags.
And a late flag. Van Atta, the possession change should stand because the flag was thrown after the interception. I'm not sure what Altimus was intending to do, but he threw the ball, and there was nobody there but Mason Van Atta. So it was an easy catch and interception for Mason. And now we've got a discussion going on with the officials. Again, a flag on the play. And that's going to be against a personal foul against Antwerp. So that might get the Aces even some extra yards. So the interception will stand. That's the second turnover that the Aces have gotten tonight from the Archers. And then the personal foul tacks on some extra yardage. And the Aces get the ball out at their own 32-yard line now with 5:52 left before halftime. So the Aces take to the field. Greer working in the shotgun. Drops back. Jake looks down the field. Got a man open. Tunis makes the catch at the 40-yard line. Tunis dives forward to the 45. Good enough for a first down. Aces move the chains. Nice catch and run by Tunis. Made the catch, a little shake and bake move, and he dived ahead to get that first down. Greer dropping back and all alone in the backfield in the shotgun again. Jake hangs on to it this time. Greer straight up the middle across midfield, and he powers forward and steps out of bounds at the Archers' 45-yard line.
Things getting a little tense between Greer and Antwerp's 42.
And Jake Greer, as Kate observes, Taylor, I'm starting to get a little frustrated with Jacob. Greer again, all alone in the backfield. He takes the snap, fakes the screen pass, and launches it down the field. Incomplete. Comiso, the intended receiver, and almost pulled it in. But it's an incomplete pass. And why not take the shot? It's 2nd and 10. Aces have a 27-point lead, so let Greer work his arm out every now and then. Same look for this play. Again, Greer all alone in the backfield out of the shotgun. This time Greer fakes, tucks it under, out to the 40-yard line, and a flag on the play. It looks like it might be against the Aces, probably a hold. And the indications are, the Hicksville players start walking back, and it will be a hold against the Aces. And that's going to move them back substantially. Put the ball down at the Aces' 44-yard line. So second and about 21. Yep. 5:17. Greer takes the snap and pitches it out to Comiso. The ball is loose. Mason falls on it, and he'll be down back at the 30-yard line. Greer pitched it back to Comiso, and I don't know whether Mason wasn't expecting it or if it just every now and then, the footballs just do what footballs do, and that might have been one of those cases. So that'll back him up even further at the 30-yard line. And they have to get to the 35 of the Archers. So 3rd and 35. Greer drops back over the middle, And incomplete. I think he was trying to dump it off to Tunis, and it was just over Peyton's head. So it'll be 4th down, and for the first time tonight, the Archers are going to force the Aces to punt. Avalos going to drop back. And Polson and Mills deep for the Archers, and they're going to have to let it roll, and it's going to take a nice Aces roll down to the 25-yard line.
Antwerp coach is not happy about that.
I guess not.
You can't feel what's happening in the press box right
No,
now, but if the camera just shook a little.
Yeah. Maybe send them some aromatherapy or something to help them relax.
Lavender.
Anyhow, Avalos, good kick, and it takes a fortuitous roll. Good work by the Aces special teams, too, as they down the ball at the Archers' 25-yard line. So a good job flipping the field. Ultimus works out of the shotgun, pitches it back to Mason. Mason trying to make something happen, and they're going to stack him up. When all is said and done, he might have gotten a yard. Out to the 26-yard line, make it 2nd and 9. Clock continues to roll as we're approaching 3.5 minutes left in the first half. Archers break huddle. Ultimus takes a snap, again drops back, and again hands it off. Positive yardage, and that should be good enough to move the chains. So Mason gets him, well, he needed 9, and Mason got him about 11, about 10. Takes him out to the 35-yard line. Moves the chains. 1st and 10, Antwerp. Should be about 3 minutes left before halftime when the ball is snapped. Hand off to number 14, and he's going to be taken down with minimal gain, if any. Might have made it back to the line of scrimmage. Polson gets the carry, but Polson is taken down for no gain. 2nd and 10. He stays in bounds, so the clock continues to roll. Archers took one timeout earlier, but they still have 2 remaining in this half. The Aces have their full complement of 3. Ultimus with the snap. Dropping back, looking downfield, ball in the air. Caught and taken down in the field of play, short of the 1st down. Out to about the 42-yard line. That'll make it 3rd down. Gain is 7 to make it 3rd and 3. 2 minutes left before halftime. Ultimus again out of the shotgun, again dropping back, looking downfield, ball in the air, deflected and incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Good defense from the Aces. Someone got their hand up there and batted that ball down. Fourth and 3 for the Archers. The ball on their own 42-yard line. And they're looking to go for it. Again, the Aces need to prepare themselves for a possible hard snap from Ultimus. And delay of game against the Antwerp Archers. So they take too long trying to figure out what they wanted to do and try to get the Aces to jump off sides. And now, of course, they're backed up, so even if they were able to pull off the encroachment call, it would not move the chains, so they're going to have to punt it away. With 1:42 left before halftime, Tunis will drop back. Snap. Kick is up. Angle it towards the sideline. And it's going to go out of bounds at about the 32-yard line of the Aces. So Hicksville will get the ball back, 1st and 10. They've got 1:36. They've got their full complement of 3 timeouts. And they have some incentive. If they can put some points on the board, they can get that greater than 28-point margin, which means when things start up in the second half, it'll be the running or the continuous clock, which will make things really tough on the Antwerp Archers. So we'll see what the Aces try to do here with this time. Handoff. Camaso makes the turn and gets taken out at about the 38-yard line. Clock continues to roll. He was brought down in the field to play. Again, Greer will work out of the shotgun. Again, Camaso, the split back beside him. Greer drops back, looks downfield, hangs onto it, tucks it under, and he'll get taken down at about the 39-yard line. 57.4 seconds left in the half. And timeout on the field. So the Aces will call their first timeout. Again, they'll have the ball on the 39-yard line. It'll be a 3rd and 3 with just under a minute to go. The Archers will huddle up on the far side of the field. So quick conversation between Coach Lucas Smith and his squad. Aces break huddle. Head back out onto the field. And a break huddle for the Archers. And we'll get ready to get back in action here. Greer will drop back. Again, Camaso be the back behind him. Jake hangs on to the ball. It looks like the Aces are going to be content to just burn clock here and get what they can. It's going to be shy. So that's going to bring up 4th and short. Oh, they're going to say he got it. So Greer does enough to get the first down. They move the chains. 50.3 seconds. And now the clock winds up again. Fresh set of downs for the Aces. Greer drops back. Looks downfield. Puts the ball in the air. Incomplete. Tunis started to make the cut to go upfield before the ball quite got there. He lost his footing. Went down the ball. Hit him on the knee. And bounced straight back towards Jake. 39.7. Clock stops on the incompletion. 2nd and 10 for the Aces. And again, the Aces looking to see if they can take a shot or two down the field. Greer. He's in trouble. Jake's going to get taken down at the 40-yard line. Now the 41. That'll be a loss of a yard to make it 3rd and 11. 20 seconds left in the half. 12 seconds. Greer drops back, puts the ball in the air, caught by Tunis. Tunis cuts back, reverses his field. Tunis still on his feet. Tunis off to the races. Tunis heading towards the end zone, and it's in. Touchdown, Aces. Time expires, and the Aces take it into the end zone. Hayden Tunis goes 59 yards into the end zone to put the Aces up 40-0 with no time left on the clock. Avalos will get to kick the extra point, and it'll be halftime. And this, of course, means Aces up by 33, so when we come back after the halftime break, it'll be the running of the continuous clock that the Archers to deal with. Avalos puts it up. It's good. And the Aces head to the locker room, cruise in, leading 41-7 at the intermission. What a play and what a way to end the first half. Boy, we had a breathless ending to the game last week, and then the first half ends on that note tonight. So we'll take a break. We've got some halftime entertainment coming your way, courtesy of the Aces Pride and the Antwerp Archers Marching Bands. Hope you enjoy that. And, of course, stay tuned. I'll be back at the end of the half, and we'll have all of the exciting second half play-by-play coming your way right here on HIX-TV.